supporting our project to purchase IT equipment for the school.
Okay. Vanakkam. Young pair and. Now, I want to tell you, I just learned that from the young children. So, to the teachers here, your students have now become teachers. And so I think you should be very proud. All the parents and all the teachers here should be very proud of your young people this today. Not only because they've become teachers, teaching me, Vanakkam and Yan Per An. We also learned a little bit of the Tamil alphabet while I was talking to them. But also because in the short time that we've been here this morning, watching the young children perform those traditions that are so important and have been passed on from generation to generation to generation within Tamil culture, and watching that here in the suburbs of Ballajura really speaks about what Australia is, a modern multicultural nation where we are able to live together and pass on those traditions and those cultures to our children, and especially through the teaching of language. Now kids, I'll tell you something. When I was your age, my parents tried to send me to language school on Sunday as well. But when I was your age, we didn't have many language schools. And so I didn't learn my language. My language was Arabic, right? And I didn't learn it when I was your age. So when I grew up and I became an adult, I actually went and studied my language so that I could learn my language and I could learn my culture. But the thing about learning another language is that it's not just good to learn about your culture and your traditions and where your family comes from and your identity, who you are. It's also good for your brain. When you learn another language, you become better at maths and science and English and all the other subjects. So it's actually very good for you to learn your language because it's good for to be better at school, but also because it's important for you to know where your family comes from. My family comes from Egypt. My great-great-grandfather came from Morocco. Now I know about my culture, my traditions, my customs. And it's a really positive opportunity for you to learn about this while you're young. I had to learn it when I grew up, and I feel like I missed out on a lot when I was young, not learning it. So, I also want to thank the Tamil school community for inviting me here today and to congratulate you on successfully getting a volunteers award to purchase your laptops. We have, through this process, we bring together the community, and the community chooses what's important and what shall get the funding. So I wanted to let you know that the community group that we had together looked at your application, and together they decided that it was important, that what you do is important. And I think that's a very important thing to remind you of, because it means that we value you and we love what you're doing, and we want you to continue to do that. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ali, for those kind remarks and also supporting our school. I would like to